Okay, it's 4:45. I just lit up the Adobe cold range about I don't know, maybe 6 or 7 minutes ago, and in this case, to prime it, I've lit the little firebox under the oven box, which I call the rocket stove, because when it's really roaring away, it sounds like a rocket. And I've put the oven temperature gauge in here, and so we're just on 60, between 50 and 75. That's just got in. The fire is roaring away, as you can see, and it's going hard to the left, down the downdraft wall, and then underneath the oven box, and so the rocket is firing up nicely now. But you see, you get smoke. We lose our draft here, the downdraft. Basically, it doesn't function properly, so the fire is not sucking hard to the left anymore, and so we need the downdraft to come out on the left there. There's you can see maybe you can't. So I can only put in small hunks of wood like that. The rocket firebox is just over a foot deep, so I'm just going to let it function like this, but for it to work I need to put the brick in, and I just want to find out how fast the oven box will come up to heat with this extra. What we proved yesterday was that we can get the oven up to heat without this going, but I just want to see how much faster it comes up. So what are we on there? We're going over 100. We're getting up to 125 in 15 minutes, so that's pretty good. I'll close this again, and I think our rocket is still firing in there. Just try and take it out with that. So yeah, so the rocket is going pretty good, and so that intense heat is also streaming through the floor of the oven box, and we'll just put another little hunk of wood here with that, and then we have to, as you can see, we immediately lose function on our main firebox. The draft gets undercut, and so of course it cranks up the rocket enormously, but that's not what we want. So so let's shut it down again and get it functioning with the downdraft. Oops, you can hear it going quiet there as soon as we, or quieter, but I can still hear a roar in there from the downdraft airflow coming from the top of the oven. So yeah, I think we're well on our way to getting up to 150 degrees Celsius, but what I want to do really is get up to 180, 200 in 30 minutes. This oven got a replaster today. I'll put some tiles in here just to make it look pretty, and I'm pretty thrilled with it. So we're now at just over 20 minutes, and everything's cranking along very nicely. Good fire, vigorous fire burning. So we'll just check what our oven temperature is. Okay, well, we're up to 150, and we're on our way to 175. So yeah, it's looking pretty good for just been going for 20 minutes. Okay, well we're at 30 minutes now. I've only put about 4 or 5 pieces of wood in so far. We haven't used a lot of firewood. We'll just take the door off and see where the thermometer is. So we're on our way, we're up around 180, 190, heading up to 200. So and I don't know how, I only put a few pieces of wood in the actual rocket. I don't know how that's burning in there. Let's find out. So yes, as I say, there's just a few pieces in there just to help kick the temperature up, but they've done their trick. And the downdraft is working from the main firebox. So even with that, I can still hear that wood rocketing away just with the downdraft going. You know, so we're very quickly on our way up to 200. It's 180, around 180 now. That's pretty good going. Can do some serious baking and roasting at that temperature. I think these fire slabs have really helped push that heat down into around the oven instead of just flying out into the air from the hot plate. So not a bad result. Okay, well we're over 40 minutes now. We're cooking some snarlers. Don't want to let all that heat that will produce with the fire go to waste. Yeah, we've still got a good fire. I'm not pushing it too hard with too much wood in there. We'll just I haven't been putting any wood in the bottom here in the rocket firebox. So we'll just find out where we are with. Well, we're up to 200, or just sitting under 200 there. I haven't got it cranked up to the max. I could have a bigger fire in this firebox, and I have not put any more wood in the rocket firebox. And see, we've let that die down to embers. So yeah, 40 minutes to get up to just under 200. It's a pretty good result.